Okay, to give you a little update here on what I've done since the last little short video here. Went ahead and I've got the freezer unit removed. Did have a couple of lines attached to it. Part of them ran down the door frame here, and I actually cut it off down there and removed it inside the door frame here. I did leave the light switch for the light inside. Haven't made up my mind yet if I'm going to maybe rewire it or use some kind of a light on the inside. The only problem is the smoke covering the light up, making the lens or whatever you got, covering it dirty so that it would be really of no use. The only other option would be to put it inside of something that has a door covering over it that keeps the smoke off of it, and then you would have to open that up when you open the door up to be able to use the light. I don't know if it's really worth the trouble or not. Probably what I'm going to do is just leave the light off of it. I did save the light frame here. I just cut the wires loose on it, and I can install it back in there if I want to, and maybe make a little door to cover it if I decide to do that. Here's the freezer unit laying out here on the ground. The piece that's laying up on top of it is part of the coils that were mounted to the back of the refrigerator. Everything's been coming out fairly easy. I've got just about all of the little plastic pieces removed, that the little plastic pieces that hold the shelves in place, and they actually come out pretty easy. Just take a pair of pliers and twist them, and they have some kind of a little wire clip on the back side that it comes off pretty easy, and that's what I have been doing here, is just taking those, twisting them, and pulling them out. Only got just a couple left. These right here actually had screws in them, so I don't know how easy. Yeah, they're going to be just as easy to get out, no problem. You can see the little metal clip pins that's on the back side. I'm not sure exactly how they held, but twisting it makes them just come loose. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish taking the rest of these off, and then it'll be time to close the door up here, turn the unit over on the side, and start removing the compressor unit. By the time I get that compressor removed from it, I should see a big reduction in the weight of the whole refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and cut these lines, and they did have some pressure still on them. This one, I don't know if you can hear that air or the Freon when I rub my finger back over it, but it's not a lot of pressure left in it, but it was a little bit. I kind of stood back away from it and cut it real slow, kept my face away from it when I made the cuts. I didn't know how much pressure was going to be on those lines. This right here is part of it. I think that's actually the section that allows a service technician to add Freon to it and then re-crimp that in, or either that's where they finished it off at, I think, when it was new. So anyway, be back shortly with some more video of removing the compressor. That'll be next.